The all-electric DS3 E-Tense offers plenty of comfort and a number of luxury touches, but does it do enough to justify its high price? In a cheaper trim level, the revised DS3 might earn an extra half star. But as tested, it's impossible to justify such a high price on a small SUV that is admittedly competitive in some areas, but class-leading in none. As a pure electric urban runaround, the DS3 is quiet, comfortable and even quite luxurious, but its quirky personality and compromised packaging mean rivals represent better value for money. We've muttered the phrase, "It's the best DS to date," a number of times in recent years. As the brand's trajectory continues its rise skywards, each model has bettered the last, with the latest DS4 proving a credible alternative to premium hatchbacks such as the Audi A3 and Mercedes A-Class. Arguably the most compromised car in the maker's lineup, therefore, was the DS3 Crossback. Launched the best part of 4 years ago, the Nissan Juke rivaling small SUV was naturally due a facelift. So for 2023, DS's most affordable new car has been given a well-deserved nip and tuck, with new tech, new styling, and a new longer-range electric version. The Crossback badge is no more. The DS3 follows in the DS7's footsteps by dropping the bulky back end to its nameplate. The diesel has been axed, too. The DS3 now comes with a choice of 2 petrol powertrains and a single electric option. This DS3 E-Tense is expected to account for around 40% of UK sales and is available in all 4 trim choices. It gets a more powerful 154 bhp motor and a bigger 54 kWh, 51 kWh usable, battery, which DS claims is good for 250 miles on a charge, an increase of almost 18% over its predecessor. Visually, there are changes to the lights, now full LED as standard, as well as the grille and bumpers, while at the back, DS Automobiles is emblazoned fashionably on the tailgate. Inside, there's a new steering wheel and a revised center console layout, plus a 10.3-inch touchscreen with a slicker operating system. DS bosses will sing the virtues of the maker's unique ownership offering, its boutique stores, simple and customer-centric after-sales scheme, and its "only you" benefits that give owners access to money can't buy cultural, art, and gastronomy experiences. Ultimately, however, the cars must speak for themselves. And poodling around town, the DS3 does. It's quiet, comfortable and easy to drive, and there's enough power on tap for all your urban duties. While the well-judged regenerative brake setup doesn't offer one-pedal driving, the progressive nature contributes to what is a pleasingly relaxing low-speed experience. The updated DS3 is a decent motorway car, too. The ride is well-judged, and even at 70 miles per hour the cabin is quiet, with very little wind or road noise filtering into the cabin. The electric motor runs out of puff a bit at the top end, but no more so than you'll find in a Kia Niro EV, so long as you steer clear of the DS's eco mode. The only area of the driving experience that lets the DS3 down is when you attempt to push on. You'd be quite right to question whether this is even relevant in a crossover such as this, but where the DS3 feels composed and secure on wide, open roads, it's a little looser through tight bends. You'll find the limits of the available grip are lower than in, say, a Cupra Born or Volkswagen ID.3. Yet our biggest issue, certainly with our top-spec Opera trim car, is the price. This is a car that, on cost alone, surpasses the excellent Cupra and knocks on the door of larger, more established premium rivals. The online configurator suggests a wait time of more than 6 months, too. True, you can buy a DS3 with the PureTech 100 petrol engine and a manual gearbox in entry-level performance line guise for £25,900. But add in the more powerful 128 bhp motor, which we drove alongside the E-Tense, plus keyless entry, sat-nav, and 18-inch wheels, and you're looking at more than £30,000, or £485 per month on a 3-year PCP finance deal. This E-Tense, on the same terms, is an eye-watering £723 a month. Spec-wise, the cheaper models certainly make more sense. Performance line variants get Alcantara trim, alloy wheels and twin screens, plus Apple and Android smartphone connectivity. Performance Line Plus brings those extras mentioned above, while Rivoli adds leather and chrome for a more luxury-focused image. Opera cars, like ours, get everything including DS's famous watch strap style heated and massaging leather seats, a head-up display, wireless phone charging and 360-degree cameras. These models also feature the advanced safety pack with blind spot detection and adaptive cruise control. Fit and finish is very good, even on basic performance line cars. It's amazing what a bit of suede trim on the dashboard can do for perceived quality. Volkswagen could learn a thing or two from the DS design team. Seemingly small elements really lift the car's interior ambience. Unfortunately, the touch-sensitive dashboard layout remains fiddly and unintuitive to use, while the diamond theme may not be to all tastes either. Having the window switches on the center console seems like an unnecessary complication, too, though we're sure you'd get used to it in daily use. The main screen itself is much more responsive than before, and the smartphone-style menus work relatively well. Having to delve into these menus to change the temperature or fan speed is frustrating, though not unique to the DS3. Otherwise, it remains a likable small SUV that's perhaps a little short on space. The rear seats are tight for taller adults, and the feeling of claustrophobia isn't helped by the tall belt line that rises at the B-pillar. This is made worse in performance line cars with their dark headlining. The boot is a reasonable size, though again, rivals are bigger. The Cupra has a 385-liter load area, and the Nero beats both the Born and DS3 hands down. That car's 475-liter boot makes it one of the most practical options in this class. Need to know: previously offered with a diesel engine, this option was dropped with the facelift. The DS3 is now petrol or electric only. Practicality: the 350-liter boot is a reasonable size for a small crossover, but the rear seats feel cramped thanks to the high window line and dark interior. A Kia Niro EV is far more practical and should do more miles on a charge, too. Equipment: we'd avoid the top-spec models, as cheaper variants get Alcantara trim, alloy wheels and twin screens, and represent much better value for money. Following recent price drops, a Tesla Model Y doesn't cost much more to buy. Model: DS3 Opera E-Tense 115 kilowatts automatic. Price: £42,700. Powertrain: 54 kilowatt-hours battery, 1xe moto. R-Power. Torque: 154 bhp, 260 Nm. Transmission: single-speed automatic, front-wheel drive. 0 to 62 miles per hour, 9.0 seconds. Top speed: 93 miles per hour. Range, charging: 250 miles, 100 kilowatts, 10 to 80% in 30 minutes. On sale now. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and turn on notification for more video.